Hey everyone, welcome back to Cloudtopiaa, your cloud partner. I am Jasim from Tech Hobbies. Today we are going to walk through some super exciting setting up server monitoring using Prometheus and Node Exporter on a brand new Cloudtopiaa instance. And then we will visualize everything on Grafana Cloud. First, let's log into Cloudtopiaa dashboard and spin up a fresh new instance. We'll name the server as demo server and yeah. For the OS, I'm just going for the Ubuntu 24 and flavors. We'll go for the basic one since it's a demo. We'll go for the basic one. Network, ports is done, security group is done, and key pairs. Tech for biz access configuration. Yeah, we'll launch an instance. Once it's launched, we have to give the IP address, associate an IP address. So we'll put in an IP address. So for the Prometheus and for the Grafana, we need to give access or to expose two ports. So we'll go to network, security groups. I already created one. I will show you what all the ports we have to expose. One is 9090, which is used to get Prometheus to get on our website. Another one is like 9100, which is used to expose the content to the Grafana cloud. So these are the two ports we are exposing additional to the conventional ports. So I will attach this one. So we'll go to demo server, edit security groups, we'll add prom, we'll save it. Now we will access our instance using SSH client. So I will copy the IP address from here and I will go to the place where my access key is available. It is in my downloads slash access key. So SSH, first we have, I already used that IP address. So we have to remove and add this IP address. So SSH keygen minus R. Yeah. SSH minus I, sorry, SSH minus I, tech for biz, Ubuntu at, yes. The first step when we freshly spin an instance is to update the packages. Sudo apt update, and we'll also install Nginx web server. Sudo apt install Nginx minus y. So the first step is to install Node Exporter, which is used to scrap the system level metrics like CPU usage, memory, and the storage. So we will install it. We'll just go to Prometheus, go and search Prometheus. So not Prometheus, Node Exporter. So we'll get an GitHub. From here, there will be release. In the release, we have to check which architecture we are using. Since I am using Ubuntu and 864 architecture, x86 64 architecture. So this will be AMD. So we will use this. So we'll do copy from here, copy link address, and we'll go to our terminal. Yeah, updation is done. So we'll be clear. Wget, which is used to download this thing. So we got it. Now we have to extract this one. So we are extracting this, and yeah, so we extracted. Now we will change, rename it for our understanding into just not exporter. So we successfully installed this one. Now we have to check we have to run node exporter on the background. So we need a system cd file. So I already set up that. We'll just install. We'll just copy and paste. So we'll create a file called node exporter.service. We created, and we will paste this code, which is just give the execution path. If you see here, user is Ubuntu, group is Ubuntu, and the execution start where we are node exporter is. So we did this, and we have to reload and restart, and you have to enable. So all set, it's working. So if you check curl command, we'll also able to see this one, http localhost 900. So you can see it's working. Yeah. To visualize a profile, you can upload. You can see that it's working. So once it is done, the next step is we have to install Prometheus in our server. So we'll go to Prometheus official page, Prometheus, download. Here also we have to check operating system. Mine is Linux and architecture is AMD 64. So same thing we have to follow. Copy link address, wget. Yeah, we copied. Now we have to do extract this. Same process what we do. So we got it. So we'll delete this one. We don't need node exporter. Yeah. Oh, sorry. RM minus RF export one. We'll also delete the Prometheus since we already extracted, just to keep clean our machine. So yeah, Prometheus .tar.z. Yeah, we deleted it. Now thing is we have to rename it. So I will rename to Prometheus. We renamed. Same thing we have to follow. We have to create a systemd file to run in background. I also created a folder for that. So first we will create a Prometheus service file to run in background. So we name it as Prometheus monitoring, and execution start from home, Ubuntu, Prometheus and Prometheus, and the configuration file will be Prometheus YAML, and the storage is like data. So we're saving it. Same thing we have to do. We have to reload and we have to enable, and we have to check the status also. We enabled it. So now we'll check sudo systemctl Prometheus. Now it is also active. So the one more thing, we have to test whether Prometheus is working or not. So it's working, and we'll check with the curl command. Oh, we can directly check from the browser itself since it is supported by browser. So if you test here, we'll get, and the port which I exposed, now we'll get use of it. So as you can see, query is there. If you go here, our already metrics has been up and running. So now it's time to go to Grafana. So Prometheus is used to scrap the details from the node exporter, and from the Prometheus, Grafana will take for visualization. Grafana is a collection of dashboard, and it uses Prometheus to check the metrics and everything of the instance. So yeah, so we are done. Now we have to set up something in Grafana. First, we have to create an account in Grafana. So Grafana Cloud. So if you go here, there is create an account. Since I already have an account, it's logged in over there. So the first thing is we have to go to details, and here we have Prometheus. We have to add Prometheus, and there is in Prometheus.yaml we have to write remote, right? Okay, So there is a remote write endpoint. This is used to get the details of instance to the cloud. So we have to remotely write to the Grafana Cloud. So we'll copy this. So we will go to our server. You go ls cd Prometheus. There is sudo nano Prometheus dot YAML file is there. So there we can see YAML file is there, localhost. First, the which font we have to scrap, we'll just give the name. So I will name it as demo server. And yeah, target, which is localhost 9090, since it is the current system, and label is also done. Now we have to add a remote, right? I will already write the syntax. You just copy it. Now we are copying it, and the URL, we have to change this URL. So if you go to Grafana and the where which I gone the details of the Prometheus, we'll copy the remote write point endpoint. So we'll paste it here. Now we need username. So the username will give you will get from here, and the API key we will take from, you have to generate now, and we'll give as demo server itself, creating a token. So this token can be only seen once. So after creating, just copy it somewhere so you can use in a further. So I'm copying it. Sorry for that. So we are done with the basic auth and the URL. Now control save. You're saving it. Now we have to test whether our configuration is perfect or not. So we'll go to this and we'll check this one. Yeah, checking, and valid and config files is index. So we'll go to Grafana Cloud where we'll visualize the every metrics. So we'll go to the dashboard. So to get into the dashboard, we'll go back. We'll launch our cloud. So this is my dashboard. We'll go to Grafana dashboard. We'll create new discard. In the new, we will import. So in the import, there is a link to grafana.com dashboard. So in the dashboard, we will see node exporter full. We'll take this and we'll download this. So we download this one. Once download is completed, we'll upload this JSON file. Yeah. So this is my Grafana's data source. We'll add this, and yeah, overwrite. So I have to wait for some time. As you see, demo server is there. So we will debug the issue. Let me check the YAML file of Prometheus. Different file, Prometheus.yaml. So if you go here, scrap config, demo server, targets, okay. Here we made a mistake, like the localhost should pass to node exporter. Node exporter port is 9100. So we have to change into 9100. Control S, saving. We have to restart the Prometheus. Sudo system ctl restart Prometheus. Will get, yeah. So we restarted it. Let me check the dashboard again. So our dashboard will be node exporter full. Yes. Now it's showing. So as you can see, the CPU usage and the system load, what the RAM we are used, and how much storage. So we are using two cores while we are deploying. We saw this, right? And RAM 4 GB, everything is there, and uptime is like 28 minutes. We spin an instance like 28 minutes back. So you can see the graph and everything, CPU usage. So it is like overall logs system metrics you have can see using the Grafana Cloud. So that's it. You are now set up a full server monitoring from a Cloudtopiaa instance using Prometheus, Node Exporter, and Grafana Cloud. Thank you. See you again.